We have made it to the final month of the regular season here in year number 4. The Golden State Warriors, MyNBA franchise here on NBA 2K25. With the trade deadline and now the All-Star festivities in the books, all hands are on deck for the final month of the year. We are 7-4 post-All-Star break so far, which doesn't look all that impressive in theory, but the team is playing some really good basketball. 3 of those 4 losses are only by 2 points. We're hanging in there with good teams. Lost by 2 against the Spurs, beat the Rockets, lost by 2 against Minnesota. We haven't climbed up in the standings, though. We're currently tied for 4th with Oklahoma City, who we're going to play against shortly in today's episode in a potential first-round preview. As for the rest of the West, the Jazz have really slipped. Now, they could lose out and it would still be a good season for them given where they've been in this series, but they have fallen off quite a bit. As for the East, it feels like Brooklyn and Indiana are really pushing away as the clear top 2 teams in the conference. We recently beat Brooklyn shorthanded without our 3 best guards after the deadline. In hindsight, I'm not really sure how, but we did. Even though our team record since the All-Star break is fairly mediocre, one of the biggest reasons why I feel like we're playing well is many of our top players are playing their best basketball down the stretch. They are peaking at the right time of the year. Jonathan Kuminga, we really hoped that he would potentially be our number 1 with the retirement of Steph Curry, and it seems like that's finally happening. 23 points per game since the break on 58% shooting from the field, and he's had some really good games. 33, 33, 30 against Seattle, 24, 28, 29, 23, all within our last, I think, 8 games. He's finished with at least 23, I think 6 times. Roman Loggins-Burrell has really ascended into the young player we had hoped for when we drafted him. Since the break, nearly 22 points per game along with 6 boards and 4 assists on 53% shooting from the field. He's had some impressive games himself, and for a young 20-year-old in only his 2nd season, to see this star-level upside is quite exciting. Games of 22, 31, 27, 25, career-high 33 against Montreal. Him and Kuminga are really playing well. The 2 of them have really settled in very nicely in this offense, and what I've noticed with both of them is their numbers are far better in games we win compared to losses, and that's pretty cliche. Obviously, we're going to play better in games we win, but it shows how valuable those 2 guys have been. Evan Mobley as well since the All-Star break, 17-9 on 57% shooting from the field while playing great defense. This is exactly what we had hoped for when we traded for him from Cleveland. He really struggled offensively with the Cavs, but he's picked it up here. Over his last 4, he's got games of 27, 24, and 20, and he has double-digit rebounds in all 3 of those games. Maybe one of the big reasons why is because Antoine Saliz has been out of the lineup and these guys have been able to run around more freely on offense, but I can't imagine a guard with a true shooting percentage north of 64 is a liability by any stretch. We'll be getting him and Leonard Miller back fairly soon. I don't think either of them will be available against Oklahoma City or San Antonio. We get to play the Spurs again. We've played against them a number of times as of recent. Just lost to them by 2 last week in a game that we were down by as many as 15 in the first. We will lose this game, but we kept it competitive, only losing by 6. 26 for Kuminga. Mobley did not shoot the ball all that well. 13, 11, 7, and 5 for Loggins-Burrell. He had a lot of turnovers, and that has been an issue with him since the All-Star break. He's been playing primarily point guard since the break, and he's never been a primary on-ball player, so it's understandable that the turnovers have been up. Maybe at this magnitude, it's a little bit concerning. He's nearly tripled it compared to where he was before the break. So we're going to need him to clean that up. But again, for a 20-year-old who's never really played on the ball, it's understandable that there's going to be some growing pains. With the loss, Memphis has passed us. We are now in 6th. But regardless, there's a very good chance we play against Oklahoma City in the playoffs this year. We've seen them twice in the postseason in this series. We got swept in the first round in year number 1. And then, of course, last year, the exciting 7-game series in the second round that we ended up winning. Pretty much the same team as last year with Shea, Chet, J-Dub. They have added Denny Avdia via trade from Portland. They made that move in the offseason. And then their role players on the bench are pretty much the exact same as it's been. There's a real shot we play against these guys for a 3rd time in the last 4 years. And I think getting the 5 or the 4 seed would really benefit us so we can avoid Houston, San Antonio, or Minnesota in the first round, because those are the 3 best teams right now in this conference. I really like where we are with this starting lineup. Loggins, Burrell, and Stokes in the backcourt. Kuminga, Springer, and Mobley as the forwards and bigs. I think even once Antoine Salis comes back, we might have him come off the bench, be the sixth man, microwave scorer. I think these 5 guys in the lineup together all fit really well, and I think these guys sharing minutes together, especially early in the game when we're looking to set the tone, will be a good thing. Mobley and Chet Holmgren meeting for the tip. Holmgren leads Oklahoma City in points this year. He's taken the mantle as their lead scorer. Mobley wins the tip, though, and we are underway. Here is Roman Loggins-Burrell with it. Swings it up top. Jabari Springer, left wing three is good. And Springer drills the triple to get the scoring started. Here is Avdi at the top of the key. Gets it to Shea. Fools Stokes on the miss. Inside, no good. Gets his own miss, no good again. Chet with the board. Back to Shea. He's blocked by Mobley. Evan Mobley needed to grab one of those 2 rebounds, especially the first one over Shea, but at least he got the block. OKC would not score on that possession, and here's Jabari Springer on the other end with an offensive rebound and putback off of a missed 3-throw by Roman Loggins-Burrell. 6-0 lead for the Warriors. OKC finally on the board. It's Jalen Williams who connects with the top of the key mid-ranger. Cason Wallace gets it up to Shea on the perimeter. Matched up with Jonathan Kuminga. He finds Chet Holmgren. Bang! Drills the 3, and the Warriors call a surprisingly early timeout. I guess maybe because the offense hasn't been too good, minus Jabari Springer, who has 5. The rest of the team, including this guy, Jonathan Kuminga, has not made a field goal yet. But Kuminga's efficiency over his last 10 has been ultra impressive. Effective field goal percentage at 70 while averaging 25 a game. Pick and pop! Springer with the reverse slam. If he's the only guy who's going to make shots for us, we might as well keep giving him the ball. Springer with 7 of our first 8. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander connects on the corner 3, assisted by Chet Holmgren. OKC with their first lead of the game. Springer gets it to Loggins-Burrell around the screen. Roman Loggins-Burrell rattles it home. First field goal of the game by somebody other than Springer. It took us 4 minutes. Better late than never, I guess. Shea's mid-ranger is good over Stokes. Oklahoma City right back ahead. Springer brings it up. He's really impressed me as a secondary ball handler. Swings it inside for Kuminga, who's there with the slam. Most guys who are 6'10", like Jabari Springer, should not be able to handle the ball the way he does. And I think that's a big reason why he's been affected this year as a jumbo playmaker. He connects with Kuminga in the corner for 3, and it is 16-13. The come bucket missed his first 3 from beyond the arc, so it's good to see him on the board. But Jalen Williams gets one right back, and the Warriors are going to call another timeout as this game is knotted up at 16. J-Dub had 8 in OKC's most recent game, and he's already got 8 today. Off the miss by Mobley. I hate watching him post up because I know it's not going to go in. J-Dub on the other end is good. He's got 10. The rest of the team only with 8. J-Dub had some really impressive playoff games against us last year. I think he had a couple 40 pieces, and he's on his way for another impressive game today. Shea with the shake, the bake, and the make. Want the assist by Kuminga. 4-point lead for Oklahoma City. Springer gets it over to Jacoby Walter. Fading 3 is good. Nice to see Walter on the board. He's really struggled since the trade deadline. His field goal percentage has gone up since the break. It's up to 29, which is still pretty bad. Off the make by Avdia. Here is Loggins-Burrell has it stolen away by Shea. Out to Geronimo Trinidad on the drive with the flush! Trinidad with a grown man slam. We talked about the turnovers earlier with Loggins-Burrell. He's got to be more careful with the ball as he makes a nice move, swooping up and in for the layup. 22-24. Here is Loggins-Burrell again in the corner. Springer, pump fake on the drive. Easy layup. 9-5-3 for Jabari Springer. He is filling up the stat sheet, doing a little bit of everything. He's been impressive so far. Knotted up at 24. Here is Geronimo Trinidad on the drive. Pull up J. No good. Springer recovers off the back iron, his 6th rebound of the game. Walter, pump fake, looks to drive in, and he's blocked! The denial by Chet Holmgren. Holmgren with the cross. Trinidad, his shot will rattle out. Another rebound for Springer, his 7th. He brings it up for Golden State. Springer swings it for Osborne Outeridge. 3 rattles out. Springer, another board, and another putback! They cannot stop him! They can only hope to contain him. 11 points and 8 rebounds for Jabari Springer here in the first. Final shot of the quarter. Topic, open 3 rattles out. Springer would have gotten that rebound if it counted as well. First quarter in the books. Jabari Springer putting on a show. 11 points, 8 rebounds, 3 dimes. As that brings us into the second. Trinidad around the screen, 3 no good. Springer with his 10th rebound of the game, a double-double, and we are a minute and a half into the second quarter. Springer posts up on Wallace, gets it onto the perimeter. Dylan Brooks rattles the 3, 7-point lead for Golden State. Here is Wiggins on the drive, intercepted by Dylan Brooks. In transition, out to Springer, tries to lob it up for Kuminga, he's unsuccessful. And the Thunder look to run the break. Topic, Trinidad, pull-up jumper, takes a lucky bounce in. Shooter's touch for Trinidad. 33-28, Springer with the screen. He's only sat 2 minutes so far, but with him playing so well, we don't want to take him out. As Stokes hits the 3. That won't show up in the stat sheet, but Jabari Springer doing all the little things as he usually does. Pick and roll, Springer gets dunked on. Chet Holmgren wants to show him who's boss still, as it's 36-30. Springer around the screen, drives in, pick and pop. Kuminga lets it fly from beyond the arc. He's got 10. Slow start for Kuminga, but he has really begun to heat up. Trinidad double, takes it anyway, no good. Nice defense by Kuminga and Brooks. Dylan Brooks giving us some good minutes today. Springer on the other end, hands it off. Kuminga is good. Kuminga's got a dozen. Springer on triple-double watch here in the first half. 13, 10, and 6 with 6.5 to play until the break. There's a real shot he gets a triple-double in the first half. He's been that good. We're going to take him out, though. He needs a little bit of a rest, but we'll bring him back soon. Lockins-Pearl over to Mobley, and that one is good. Quiet start for Evan Mobley with Jabari Springer stealing his thunder. That's his first points of the game. Lockins-Pearl with the interception. Dime across the court. Kajai Stokes hits the 3. That pass looked a little Mahomes from Lockins-Pearl. Look at the score. The Thunder were up 5 minutes ago, and now it's a complete blowout. Lockins-Pearl misses. The Thunder have not scored in 3 minutes. Our defense putting on the clamps. Jalen Williams inside. Step back. Blocked by Mobley. It's been that kind of day for the Thunder offense. Walter turns it over. Shea with the steal. Williams inside. Trinidad. Quick layup is good. And the scoreless drought is finally over for the Thunder after nearly lasting 3 minutes. Stokes, doubled. Walter swings it up for Lockins-Pearl. Drives in, and he will make the lefty layup. Counted and a foul! And 1 for Lockins-Pearl, who has filled up the stat sheet himself. 10 points, 5 dimes. Shea guarded by Evan Mobley. Around the screen, Mobley cannot get to him quick enough. And Shea hits the 3. Thunder looking to cut into this large lead. Springer back in as Lockins-Pearl hits the right wing 3. 13 in the first half for Lockins-Pearl. Springer with his 7th assist of the game. Lockins-Pearl looking for the pick and roll. Mobley with the jam! Evan Mobley powers it home off the assist by Roman Lockins-Pearl. Here is Cason Wallace, drills the 3. Nice shot. Golden State calls time. The Thunder bring you within 14. They're starting to look a lot better offensively. Here is Avdia, their new jumbo playmaker, over to Holmgren. He's got Wallace on the left wing, around the screen. Cason Wallace, jumper is good again from deep. All of a sudden, the Thunder are starting to hit their shots. A few minutes ago, they were ice cold. They couldn't hit anything. Golden State on a scoreless drought. It finally comes to a close from who else other than Jabari Springer getting open off the ball around the screen. Chet Holmgren on the drive, and 1! Holmgren has a chance to bring it within 10. Head coach Mark Daignault likes what he sees. Oh my goodness, look who's at the free-throw line, guys. It's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. What a surprise. Makes them both. It's an 8-point game. To Shai fan club, I'm not a hater. I think he should win the MVP this year. I just had to make the joke. Mobley's jumper is no good. Would have been another assist for Springer. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. Lobs it up and in. The lead is within 6. We were up by 16 4 minutes ago. But OKC on a 20-10 run. Who will get the last shot? Springer off the pick, inside, gets it to Kuminga. That one is no good. We tried to get Springer the triple-double before halftime, but everybody was missing down the stretch. The only guy who made a shot for us over the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds was Jabari Springer himself, who has 15, 5, and 7. On one hand, we had some dominant stretches in this game, and Jabari Springer, he's having quite the start. However, the last 3 minutes of this game has really left a sour taste in my mouth, and we've got to play better going into the second half. OKC had 30 points at the 4.5-minute mark here in the first half. They've scored 20 since then. Off the miss by Shea. Stokes with the rebound. Here's Springer out to Kuminga. Bang! He hits the three. Assist number 8 for Jabari Springer, and the bench loves what they see. We needed to get that early here in the third. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner, hoping someone gets open around the screens. Avdia, right wing three is good. He says what you can do, I can do better. 61-53 now. Shea at the top of the key, gets the screen. His three is good. It rattles in, and the lead is now within 5. The Thunder inching closer and closer and closer. Following OKC possession, matched up with Stokes. Dribble handoff. Wallace. Bang! They are not missing from deep, and we are within 2. Gotta get a bucket here. Kuminga fakes left, goes right, open layup, no good. It's been that kind of 5 minutes for us. Nothing is going our way, and our 16-point lead that we had at the 4.5-minute mark in the first half has been evaporated in less than 8 minutes. Williams inside, pushed around by Loggins-Burl, keeps his footing. Layup is good. We are tied at 61. The Thunder will not miss a 31-15 run. As D'Angelo Russell's on the board, that'll put the Warriors back ahead. 63-61. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out to Holmgren for 3. And the lead! Oklahoma City has done it. A 16-point comeback in 8 minutes of work. They now lead by 1. Kuminga over to D'Angelo Russell. On the drive, pick and pop. And the lead is short-lived. Jonathan Kuminga hits a 3 right back. 66-64. Here's Loggins-Burl with it. He's been quiet in the second half after an impressive second quarter. No looker. Kuminga misses the triple. Thunder look to move fast. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has it. Drives left. Layup is blocked! Roman Loggins-Burl with the denial! Kuminga gets it, matched up with Shea. Around Stokes. Layup is good. This time it does fall. Kuminga with an inefficient 20 points. Mobley inside, no good. Gets his own miss. Pump fake in the corner. Kuminga, his shot is good. Lawn 2 for Jonathan Kuminga, who has 22. 70-66. Loggins-Burl in the right corner. Screen from Mobley. Loggins-Burl with the stutter step and the layup. 15 points now for Roman Loggins-Burl. He's fired up, and we're building our lead back up by 6. Mobley with the denial on Wallace. And here come the Warriors. Roman Loggins-Burl with it on the drive with the jam! Too easy for Rolog, and the lead is up to 8. Ever since the Thunder took the lead, we've been unstoppable again. It's been a game of runs. We get hot, then they get hot, then we get hot. We're hoping they don't go on a streak, but there's a nice start. Corner triple for Nikola Topic. 74-69. Here is Jacoby Walter. Tries to lob it up for Outeridge, but the two of them mistimed the jump. Here is Jalen Williams inside. Danny Avdia has it stripped away by Outeridge. Avdia keeps it, and he's blocked. Outeridge with the denial. Holmgren back with it. Springer, the contest will not matter. Chet Holmgren brings it within 3. 74-71. Springer still with 8 assists. Gets it over to Stokes. Left wing 3 is good. Kajai Stokes drills it from deep. Springer 1 assist away from the triple-double. Looks to drive in. Has Stokes again. Bang! Back-to-back threes for Stokes. And Jabari Springer now has 17, 14, and 10. His second career triple-double. Intercepted by J-Dub. Here comes OKC with 12 in the quarter, matched up with Kajai Stokes, who has 4 threes today. Step back, passes out at the shot. Topic, Avdia. 3 is no good. Springer with his 17th rebound, and he is intercepted. That'll do it for the third. So we went into the quarter up by 6. Then OKC was able to steal the lead, but then we got it right back and are now up by 11. A lot of movement in that third quarter, but overall a positive for us as we're up by double digits into the fourth. No-look layup is good by D'Angelo Russell. The Thunder have not scored in 2 minutes. Both offenses continue to be very hot and cold today as Jalen Williams ends the streak. He hits the short jumper. Roman Loggins-Burrell with it off the screen. 3 is no good. Mobley with the rebound and the putback. Evan Mobley's made some nice plays. I think he's been really impressive defensively. He's held Chet in check, and he's been great protecting the rim. Loggins-Burrell misses the 3 again, this time the rebound for Trinidad. Topic with the spin. Beyblade, let it rip. He finds Trinidad, who hits the 3. Springer watching in horror as he looks to come back in, looking for a 20-20 game. Kuminga out to Mobley. His 3 is good. Evan Mobley from beyond the arc. It's an 11-point lead, and the Thunder are going to call time, looking to talk it over. Here is Williams matched up with Springer. 17, 17, and 10. Geronimo Trinidad back with it. In isolation, layup is good, and we are back within single digits. Now it's an 8-point game. Springer brings it up. He's got Loggins-Burrell on the drive. Floater is good. I was expecting the dunk. I think OKC was as well. Loggins-Burrell fakes them out and gets the 2. 89-79. Here is Avdia around the screen. Springer cannot close out quick enough, and it's a 7-point game. Topic posts up. Williams is blocked! Mobley's been the human fly swatter tonight. Here is Russell. Loggins-Burrell. Bang! 22, 6, and 4. I know Springer's gotten most of the attention, but Loggins-Burrell has played a very strong game. Williams inside with Mobley. That one is no good. Gets his own miss. Trinidad. Pull up. Jumper is good. Trinidad's movement skills with the ball are really impressive. He knows when to fake the defense and when to go up for the shot. Kuminga gets it to Loggins-Burrell, both of them with 22 points each. Around the screen, Loggins-Burrell drives right, layup is good. His ability to score in contact for a 20-year-old guard continues to be really impressive. We noticed it early in his rookie year, and it's continued to be a strength. Rebound number 20 for Springer, a career high. I think he said his career high a while ago, to be fair. As Loggins-Burrell is in with the jam, team high 26 points. Floater is good. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off balance, gets that one to go. 8-point lead with 3 minutes to go. Warriors looking to hang on. Stokes on the drive, makes the layup. Stokes has only shot 3s today until that one. 98-88. Mobley gets it to Loggins-Burrell in the corner. Stokes, bang! Kajai Stokes has played one hell of a game. 17 points, 5 threes. I think he's been pretty good defensively. Shai's going to finish with close to 30 points, but not his most efficient afternoon. He does make that one, though, bringing the lead within 10 here with 2 to go. Now it's a 12-point game. Shai matched up with Stokes, giving him the clamps. Out to Cason Wallace. Wallace with 6, around the screen, throws up a 3, and it's good! Big-time make for Cason Wallace. Thunder running the full-court press. We trust Springer to bring the ball up. Wide open lane. Springer passes it now. Stokes drills the 3. 20 points for Kajai Stokes. 12 assists for Jabari Springer. That's got to be a career high. Shai on the drive. Blocked again! Evan Mobley with the exclamation point. What a game he has had as a rim protector. Chet Holmgren for 3, no good. Springer with his 21st rebound. Brings it up himself on the drive. Jams it home with the left. 21 and 21 for Jabari Springer. An unbelievable game for the young forward. Like father, like son. As he finds Loggins-Burrell for 3. What's going to be lost in this one is that Roman Loggins-Burrell had one of his most efficient offensive performances of the year. 29 points on well under 20 field goal attempts and an assist-to-turnover ratio of 70-1 as Springer grabs his 22nd rebound. Obviously, we're going to let him dribble out the clock. 112-100. The Warriors win this one on the road in Oklahoma City on the backs of a historic performance by Jabari Springer with the best game of his career. I feel like really the only guy who I've played with who's put up a similar stat line to that is Darius Springer. So it's super fitting that his son is now doing it. Jabari Springer really went from a cool story to a good role player last year to now one of the best and most important players on this roster. I mean, he's one of the guys in this core. For much of the year, we were towards the top of the league in bench scoring, but today it was the starters. We only had 10 bench points. Loggins-Burrell, 29 on 11 of 17 from the field, 4 for 7 from deep, and only 1 turnover. He's had multiple turnovers in every game since the break. 22 for Kuminga, 21, 22, 13 for Springer. Shot the ball fairly well. I mean, he was unbelievable. Kajai Stokes was really good. 20 points, 6 of 11 from deep, and then 10, 10, and 5 for Evan Mobley. We did not get much contribution from our bench, but we didn't need to. The 5 starters were terrific. 26, 8, 9, and 4 for Shea on around 50% true shooting. I thought Kajai Stokes did well with him defensively, as did Loggins-Burl. 19 and 14 for Chet. J-Dub with 15 on 18 shot attempts. He had 10 points in the first 5 minutes and then went extinct the rest of the way. Really, really good win on the road against a great team. It was good to see many of our key young players really play well. We have not gotten to watch the number 1 seed Rockets this year. They're one of the top contenders in the West, and I've been eyeing this game up for a while. So we've got 4. We'll be playing against Montreal, Seattle twice, and then the Bucks. I feel like we've played the Sonics about 10 times in the last month. Jacoby Walter, left knee tendonitis, probably will keep him out for the rest of the regular season. We were about to be fully healthy for the first time in a while, so it's unfortunate that that will no longer be the case. We are going to bring back Salis and Miller now. They're pretty much fully healthy as we end up going 3-1. This is the game where Walter ended up getting injured against the Huskies. Jabari led us in scoring with 25 and 12. We ended up losing to the Sonics. First game with Antoine Salis and Leonard Miller back. 25 and 11 for Kuminga with maybe the funniest shooting slash line I've ever seen. We did not shoot the ball well at all. Loggins-Burl 3 for 17. Springer 3 for 12. Mobley 1 for 6. Not great. Salis 3 for 9 in his first game back. After scoring 95, though, we scored 149 against Milwaukee, winning this game by nearly 50. 41 points for Jonathan Kuminga. He's been on a tear. Everybody played well. Triple-double for Evan Mobley. Salis, Loggins-Burl, and Springer were all on triple-double, watched themselves, and then Kajai Stokes played pretty well, although he didn't shoot the ball very well from deep. We got revenge against the Sonics with 23 for Kuminga and Mobley, another pretty good game from Salis, and another triple-double for Jabari Springer, who had 1 in his first 147 career games. He now has 2 triple-doubles in his last 5. That has brought us up to the number 5 seed, getting set for the Rockets. De'Aaron Fox has been their best player when healthy. He missed a large chunk of the year with an injury, but he's back. He's hooping. Amen Thompson has been their most valuable player in terms of overall games played. Alperen Şengün is still obviously a big piece of this team. Reed Shepherd, Trace Jackson-Davis has had a nice year for them. The guy I'm most scared of, though, is none of them. Every time we play the Rockets, I swear, Cam Whitmore is unguardable. He puts up 30, and he's not shot-chucking in doing so. He's very efficient. Our last matchup against the Rockets last month, I think he only had 24. I say only as if that's a bad thing. This could be a potential playoff meeting in the future as well. If both teams make it out of the first round, it's possible they see each other in the second round. If both teams, knock on wood, make it to the Western Conference Finals, we could see them there as well. Same starting lineup as the OKC game. I think this is going to be our regular starting lineup going forward. As I said earlier, these guys really fit well with each other, even with Antoine Salis back, and obviously he's been having a great year. I like him off the bench as the microwave, energizing scorer. And these 5 players all play really well together on the floor, and whoever the 5 best players are during the game, we can have close out in the 4th. Rockets with the opening possession. Layup is no good by Tari Eason. There is Springer with the rebound, his first. I don't think he's going to get 22 again, but you got to start somewhere. Fadeaway jumper for Kuminga rattles in off the assist by Evan Mobley, and it's a 2-0 lead for the Warriors. Fox matched up with Loggins-Burl. Pump fake. Fox, stutter step with the slam! Loggins-Burl lost his footing there. A savvy veteran play by De'Aaron Fox. Springer on the drive, swings in the corner. Kajai Stokes for 3. Stokes shooting the ball really well from deep for the most part since the All-Star break. Remember, he had that rough stretch towards the middle of the year. It's great seeing him play a lot better as Mobley gets that one through despite the late contest by Alperen Şengün. Mobley doubled, nearly loses it but gets it back. Stokes out to Springer. He finds Mobley. Blows by the defender and the layup is good. I'm not really sure why Reed Shepherd was matched up with him to begin with, but it's now 9-4. Pump fake, Fox, jumper. That one is good. Smooth like silk. 6'9". Nice. Here's Loggins-Burrell with it. Looks to get the screen from Springer on the drive. His Euro step and layup is no good. Springer with the rebound, his third. Gets it to Kuminga. Three is no good. Springer pokes it out in the hands of Evan Mobley. His shot is no good. Springer doing a little bit of everything again. He hasn't scored, but he has 3 rebounds and 3 assists through the first 3 minutes. Eason draws the double. Şengün over to Amen Thompson. Thompson gets the screen. With 10 on the shot clock, he's going to hold it. Kajai Stokes figures this is Amen Thompson. He's shooting like 16% from 3. We're going to let him shoot it, and he makes it. Maybe we shouldn't let him shoot anymore. 9-9. Here's Loggins-Burrell with it on the drive. Gets it in the corner. Springer sends it in. Fakes it. Loggins-Burrell wide open. That one is good. Quiet start for Loggins-Burrell, but he drills the 3, his first points of the game. Eason has it tipped. Springer ends up with the steal. Looks to take it himself all the way. Makes the layup. His first points of the game. The best offense is good defense. 14-9. Here is Şengün matched up with Mobley. Tries to throw it up. It's no good. Eason with the rebound. Out to Shepherd. Reed. Shepherd for 3. 6th Man of the Year candidate. He's an 88 overall despite coming off the bench. Shepherd matched up with Loggins-Burrell. Shepherd with the cross, the sauce, and the triple. Rockets take the lead. Warriors call time. Shepherd feeling himself after that one. Here is Jonathan Kuminga looking to get around the defense. Kuminga coming off a 41-point game recently against Milwaukee. Salis, sidestep, bang! Beats the shot clock. What a play by Salis. With time expiring, able to create his own shot off the dribble. That is not an easy play to make. Good to have him back after missing a month with a hip injury. Şengün passes out of the double. Eason hits the 3. Every time we double the big when there's a smaller matchup and they pass it out, I don't think the shooter has ever missed that shot. Like, ever. I don't know why. We are super unlucky. But Antoine Salis responds with a 3 of his own. He's got 5. Salis with 20 points in each of his last 2 games after a rough first game back against the Sonics. Miller inside. Acrobatic layup is good. He's had some nice performances back from injury. I think he went 6 of 7 from the field against Milwaukee. Oh me, oh my! Mama! There goes that man! Amen Thompson with the and one poster. D'Angelo Russell tried to draw the charge, or maybe he tried to make a business decision. He does not want to have the Zachariah Royster legacy of failure. Nice block. That's Trayce Jackson-Davis, the former Warrior, who's been a really positive addition to this team after a year in New York with the Knicks. Around the screen, Salis with the release. He's got 8 early off the bench. 26-24. Thompson with it on the drive. That one is no good. Nice defense by Leonard Miller. He gets it over to Jabari Springer. Springer on the drive with the layup. We've really done a good job scoring inside. Alperen Şengün has not been good defensively up to this point. Cam Whitmore around the screen. Jumper is no good. Springer with the rebound. He's got 4, 4, and 4. Out to Loggins-Burrell. He looks to match up with Whitmore. Over to D'Angelo Russell. That one is no good. Nice defense by my glorious Pookie Bear King, Grady Dick. That one bounces off the top of the backboard and no good. Jackson-Davis, the offensive rebound. Torres October misses the 3. Springer with the rebound. Warriors looking for the last shot. Salis matched up with Jackson-Davis. Oh my goodness. This is lunchtime. And Antoine Salis has an order of barbecue chicken. He's going to pass it out. Russell for 3, no good. We should have just stuck with the drive, but the help defense by Grady Dick forced the pass. 28-26 through 1. The Warriors lead the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. Antoine Salis has been impressive. He has 8 points, hasn't missed yet, 3 for 3 from the field. Jabari Springer filling up the stat sheet himself, while Amen Thompson leads the Rockets with 10. D'Angelo Russell in for the layup, getting the scoring started here in the second. Loggins-Burrell, pump fake over to Salis. On the drive, bounces it over to Loggins-Burrell, fools Whitmore with the fake, and is in for the and one slam! Roman Loggins-Burrell with the reverse dunk over Şengün, who continues to be made a fool defensively. I know I've mentioned it earlier, but he has really struggled in this game defensively. It has been hard to watch. Torres October, former UCLA Bruin, in for the layup, 33-30. Here is Evan Mobley with it on the drive, launches it up and in! Another and one, another foul on Alperen Şengün, the Turkish turnstile. 36-30. Şengün misses the short shot inside. He's really struggled on offense as well. Mobley brings it up the floor, swings it up for Russell. His three is good. Really like that possession by Evan Mobley, showing off his ball handling and playmaking. It's nice having bigs who can handle the ball and pass it at a high level. Nice move there by Reed Sheppard. His shot bounces in off the back iron. 39-32. Antoine Salis on the drive. Lobs it up for Evan Mobley. He has been great in this first half. Mobley now with 11. Playing great defense, shooting the ball well. Continuing his impressive first month as a Warrior. Around the screen, Grady Dick from beyond the arc. 41-35. Sheppard with the spin. Jackson Davis over to Cam Whitmore. Surprisingly has not scored yet until now. Cam Whitmore for three, and we are within three. Make it four. Jabari Springer back in. Thought about the shot, won't take. Over to Kajai Stokes. Oh, man, that's too easy. You cannot put Şengün on an island with Kajai Stokes. I mean, nobody has struggled with Şengün guarding them, especially a smaller, quicker guy like Stokes. That's too easy. Also too easy for Amen Thompson. He gets a wide-open dunk of his own. 44-40. Here is Jonathan Kuminga up and in. Nice move. He's been quiet, only 4 points. Now, Kuminga's been on a tear offensively, as we saw earlier. He's been maybe one of the 10 best scorers in the league since the All-Star break. D'Angelo Russell's three bounces in. He's got 8 points within 5 minutes here in the second quarter, giving the Warriors some impressive scoring off the bench. Fox matched up with Russell on the drive. Layup is good, even with Mobley guarding him late, as it's 49-43. Russell brings it up for the Warriors. He's got Loggins-Burrell, looks to drive in. And even though Reed Sheppard was kind of draped over him, that play looked easy for Roman Loggins-Burrell. Long triple is no good for the Rockets. Golden State looks to up the lead to 10. Mobley on the drive, leaves Şengün in the dust. Again, his first step, his foot speed is god-awful. By the time Şengün moves his feet, Mobley's on his fourth step. Open three. Salis hits another. He's got a dozen. And he still has not missed. 4 for 4. De'Aaron Fox is an open man. Tari Eason with room lets it fly from deep. 56-50. Stokes brings it up for the Warriors. Looking to get by Sheppard. That one is good. Reed Sheppard has also had a really bad game defensively, but to his credit, at least it looks like he's trying. Springer is intercepted. He should have passed it over to the wing. Instead, it's Eason in the corner. Cam Whitmore for three. It's good. And the lead is within 5 for the Rockets. Salis will bring it up. He gets it to Jabari Springer on the drive with the jam. Again, it's him and Alperen Şengün. One-on-one. And the Warriors continue to exploit that matchup. Fox makes the layup, lead within 5. De'Aaron Fox has been pretty solid tonight. He's got 10. Salis on the drive in the corner. Kajai Stokes with it, looking to get the screen. Stokes, pick and pop. Springer, corner three, no good. Jabari Springer 0 for 3 from deep, although that was a well-executed play. The shot just doesn't go in. Rockets looking to make it a one-score game. Fox's jumper no good, nearly a foul on Springer. Leonard Miller with the rebound. He's got Salis on the drive. Salis turns it over. Finally, a nice defensive play by Şengün. Here is Cam Whitmore now with it. Pull-up jumper, no good again. Leonard Miller with another rebound, and the Warriors likely holding for the last shot or not. Quick triple for Antoine Salis. He leads all scorers with 15 here in the first half. 8 to go for the Rockets. Here is Fox with it. Trapped, gets it over to Reed Sheppard. Sheppard on the drive. Layup is good. 6-point game here to end the half. Warriors will get the last shot. It's Russell. Half-court heave is no good. That'll wrap up the second quarter. 63-57. Our offense has been absolutely terrific. Antoine Salis, 15 points. 5 for 5 from the field. He has not missed. The big story, though, has been our exploitation of the matchups with Şengün. Jabari Springer has 6, 6, and 6, while Evan Mobley's been great. 13 points, 6 of 8 from the field. The Rockets have really leaned on their guards offensively. 13 for Thompson, 10 for Fox, 10 for Sheppard. As Fox is there with the snuff on Loggins-Burrell, at least somebody's showing up for them defensively. Kuminga, pump fake in the corner. Stokes for 3 is good. Kuminga only went 2 for 6 in the first half. We're hoping he picks it up. Stokes, meanwhile, now with 10. Shepard launches a prayer, and it is unanswered. Jabari Springer with the rebound. Springer takes it himself all the way with the layup. Everybody on this team can handle the ball. Everybody can play on the ball. Everyone can play off the ball. And I think that's why this group of guys really fits well together. Salis in the corner. Fake for Stokes. He's looking for the screen to help him get open. And Kajai Stokes lets it fly. He only went 1 for 3 from deep in the first half, but is already 2 for 2 here in the third. Really shooting the 3-ball well since the All-Star break. He swings it over to Jabari Springer, who finally connects on a triple. 13-point lead. We're really starting to build this lead here in the third. Salis finally misses. That was a bad shot. Here is Shepard over to Amen Thompson. His corner 3 is good. Amen Thompson, the 16% three-point shooter, is 2 for 2 from deep today. 10-point game. Mobley's pass is tipped in, intercepted by Amen Thompson. One of the most exciting defensive players to watch in the league. Pull-up jumper is good. Thompson calls bank, and the Warriors call time with Houston starting to bridge the gap. Here is Antoine Salis with it. Salis, sidestep, boom! That's just so ethically pleasing to watch. The art of the off-dribble mid-range. Salis gets it over to Leonard Miller. Nice feed for Jabari Springer with the reverse slam. Excellent ball movement on that possession. Poetry in motion from the Warriors offense. Fox, spin move. What a play by De'Aaron Fox. Both teams putting on a show for these fans. 7-point game. Miller has it poked away and stolen by Şengün. At least he's forced a couple of turnovers in this game. Cam Whitmore now with it on the drive. Bullies Loggins-Burrell. Not many guys can say that they can bully that young man, but Cam Whitmore was able to shove him out of the way with no foul. Here is Loggins-Burrell. Dunks it over Alperen Şengün. Now in the double figures. The Rockets are on a nice run. We needed a high-energy play, and I'm hoping it's that one. Whitmore misses. Salis with the rebound. He's got 5 boards, 4 dimes, and he launches it up and in for the and one. What a play by Antoine Salis, who has been the best player on the floor tonight. He's been phenomenal. 10-point game. Here is Fox. Pull-up triple is good over the extended arm of D'Angelo Russell. 7-point game. Loggins-Burrell over to Springer. Springer post up on Şengün. He finds Russell. Sidestep. Heaves it up, and it's good! D'Angelo Russell was hoping he would get lucky. Pulls a rabbit out of his hat. 10-point game. Fox open 3. Off the mark. Springer with his 10th rebound. Yet another double-double. Springer brings it himself. Layup is good. Team's got to pressure him as he brings it up. He moves like a freight train with the ball in his hands, and once he's past the half court, no one is stopping him. Rockets getting the final shot on this possession. Step back 3 is good. De'Aaron Fox brings it within 9. What a third quarter for Fox. He is a dozen. Salis hoping to get a good shot off. He does, but it's no good. About as good of a look as we could have asked for, though. 90-81 going into the fourth. Both offenses playing well. Fox, as I said, with a dozen in that quarter. Everybody eating for the Warriors in the third. Salis with 7. Springer with 9. He played really well. Leonard Miller inside. That one is good. Miller hasn't shot the ball a ton. He only has 4 points. Here is Shepard. Around the screen from Jackson Davis. Hits the 3. Reed Shepard brings it within 6. And even though we've been able to maintain a healthy lead throughout this game, the Rockets have stayed in it. We had the 15-point lead in the third. But otherwise, Houston's kept it within around 7 the entire way. Now within 4 off the dunk. Shepard misses the layup, though. That's a big one. Here is Mobley with it. He gets it to Kuminga on the drive. Jonathan Kuminga sends home the layup. Kuminga was 2 for 8 before that shot. He needed to get one in. 88-94. 7.5 to go. Wide open 3 for Cam Whitmore. Cannot leave him with that much space. Got to defend the weak side. 94-91. Miller to Jonathan Kuminga. Around the screen. Kuminga. Layup is good. Kuminga has struggled in the paint today. That was not an easy one, but an impressive make nonetheless as Mobley launches it up and it's no good. Trace Jackson Davis playing good defense with Şengün out of the game. Thompson over to TJD. Layup is in. Jackson Davis has really become a more consistent and efficient player since his time with the Warriors. It was still a good trade because we were able to get the 2 picks in the first round of the 2026 draft. There's Fox with the dunk. 98-95. We're only up by 3 with 5 to go. Loggins, Burrow counted and a foul! And 1 foul on Cam Whitmore. 8-point game. Springer, Salis with the biggest release of the game. 25 points for Salis. Warriors up by 11, their biggest lead of the 4th with 4 to go. Fox on the drive with the slam over Springer. Rockets back within single digits. Fox has been terrific in this second half, as has this guy, Kajai Stokes, with another 3, his 3rd of the second half. 12-point game. That one no good for Eason. Rebound by Leonard Miller. Bounces it for Loggins. Burl over to Salis. Inside for Springer. 19, 13, and 9 for Jabari. Fox on the drive. He's blocked. Springer with the snuff. Stokes with the rebound. He gets it to Loggins. Burl drives right over to Springer with the slam. 21 points now for Jabari Springer. Practically everybody on the team's in takeover. Springer's double. Gets it to Mobley for 3. And there's the triple-double. I wasn't sure if we were going to get it with only 40 seconds left. But Jabari Springer has done it. Another triple-double as he snags in his 15th rebound to end the game. 121-117. Great win against arguably the best team, not just in the West, but maybe the NBA, period. We were in control of this one from start to finish. Everybody playing well. Mobley had a great game. Stokes was hooping. Antoine Salis had nearly 30. And another triple-double for Jabari Springer, who now has 3 triple-doubles over his last 6 games. What I love most about this game is look at how we used the minutes. Everybody ate. Nobody played more than 28 minutes. And our key guys all played between 28 and 19. Salis led the way with 27, 6, and 5 off the bench. Really shot the ball well, 9 of 13. 21, 15, and 10 for Jabari Springer. As I said earlier, he went from a cool story to a good player to a great player. He's one of the most important guys on this team. What a role he has carved for us. 19 and 8 for Mobley. Kajai Stokes led the team in minutes in both games we played today. I don't want to take him off the floor. 40% from deep while giving pretty good defense. Kajai Stokes is playing some excellent basketball for us right now. As for the Rockets, De'Aaron Fox, I think, had like 23 in the second half. He did his best to will them back into the game. An efficient showing for Thompson, but nobody else was good. Alperen Şengün was absolutely abysmal in 35 minutes. He had 4 points on 2 of 10 shooting while playing some of the worst defense I've ever seen. That was one of the single worst games I've seen from an individual player probably ever. In-season championship on March 23rd. Quick turnaround for the Rockets. They will play against the Orlando Magic. As for us, we've got a back-to-back on the road in New Orleans and then at home against the Knicks. I don't love how they scheduled that, even though those two teams are both pretty bad. Strained abdomen for Jonathan Kuminga. With us being close to the finish line, this close to the playoffs, it's not worth risking. He's played in every game this year. I think the only player on our team who has done so. But we've got to look at the bigger picture and be smart with this one, as Leonard Miller will take his place in the starting lineup. Sore left ankle for Austin Reeves, which apparently means he's been placed in timeout, sitting in the corner. We ended up splitting the 2 games. Rough day in the office in New Orleans. 29 for Amari Tate. 24th for the rookie, Janai Schofield. As for us, not a very good shooting day from most of our team. 29 for Salis against the Knicks. Jabari Springer really shot it poorly, but he did have 9, 7, and 7. Another near triple-double. We've officially clinched a play-in spot. We're close to a playoff spot with just 8 games left to go in the regular season. A big matchup upcoming against Memphis, which could have major seeding implications and possibly a playoff preview. We also got a prospect profile planned in the next episode as we wrap up the regular season and get set for the playoffs here in year number 4. Hope everyone enjoyed this one. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.